This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the LEGO Batman Rescue from Rachel Ghul LEGO set. And this is one to be a pretty cool set for the figures you get with it. I think this is our first Damian Wayne Robin, and currently the only versions of both Talia and Raish. So, going to take a look at the figures. Probably our least interesting one is Damian Wayne's Robin, since he has been done in other sets. He has a staff, his Robin suit, utility belt on the back, a more angry and more scared expression. He keeps the hood on, and yeah, so he looks pretty nice. Although I do think that the sword Batman holds is supposed to be Damian's sword. Then there is Talia, and I think all four minifigures to this set are exclusive to it. Talia, I think, just has a unique torso, and then the head's from like Wonder Woman. But she has one of these elven blades from Lord of the Rings. More angry and more happy expression, and then that's really it. Yeah, it's a nice figure. I think it captures her well enough, and interesting that, well, in a way, there's a bunch of relations here where Talia is Damian's mother, Bruce is also Damian's father, so in a way, it's one kind of messed up family. And I'm going to show off this Batman next. I'm going to show off Raish last. And this is Desert Batman. You should get a cool design for him. He has the more classical symbol. It's reflective, so it looks cool. As you can see with the light shining on it. You can lift the cape up, and for some reason he has a different type of cape than everyone else. He still has more reflective stuff on there. Yeah, so it looks cool. He has a classic Batman head, and the more classic cowl. He then has a sword, which is the weapon Damian usually has, but he has it with him to fight Raish, and then a batarang. And then, as I said, I'm assuming this sword is him bringing it back to Damian. Finally, we have the reason I got this. Well, originally I just got the Raish figure, but it wasn't going to be too much more to get the rest of the set, so I thought, why not? And here we have Rachel Ghul. He has a nice unique torso and head, although this hair was used for Doctor Strange also. Cape looks nice, and the capture of Raish should look like really well. On one side, his eyes are glowing from the Lazarus pit, but if you pop this off and turn the collar around just to get a better look, you can see on the back side he has a more normal looking head where he is older. So, all depending on how you want your Rachel Ghul to look, he could be older or younger and infused by the Lazarus pit. Whereas also kind of feels a little Arkham City inspired, where, at least in that one specifically, I can think of Raish jumping into the Lazarus pit. And again, I'm really glad they had this piece, because I think that perfectly captures how Raish's hair should look. I do know they made it before. If they didn't use it, I would have bricklinked this piece specifically. He has a golden sword, but I think this sword fits him a lot better, because this is just a simple katana. I know, she's got me back. Her sword takes the victim from everyone, blah, 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 blah. But with him, I think this gives you the best look of him. I don't know what sets this comes in. I got it from the minifigure factory, and I got some Lord of the Rings figures. So, yeah, I think this makes him look the best. This sword didn't really exist at the time this set came out, but so I think that's the best addition for him. And now They didn't really put these figures off on different play features. I'll be moving that to the side, as with this. And then looking first at the Batman buggy. And honestly, I mean, it's a simple vehicle. It's a desert buggy. Kind of blocky, but I think it's an okay build. Not the greatest thing ever, but I think it's effective for what it's supposed to be. You can just easily raise this. You take the weapons out of Batman's hands and put them on these back clips. And then probably the reason Batman actually has this softer cape is to give him an easier time to fit inside the Batmobile, and Raish's and Damian have his other capes because I wanted to have him a little more built out and to kind of match. This is how I think I made this collar piece in the other cloth type, and Damian's is a more unique design. But yeah, looking at it, cool design. There's also stud shooters at the front, and then something just like a, probably you could attach like a hook to this if you wanted, although it doesn't have anything on the set. And this actually does have a play feature built in with the set, where Batman is supposed to drive in, knock this part of the wall off, and then continue into Raish's compound in the desert. And yeah, I think that's a cool feature to have. Definitely is unique, and I'm glad it worked that time because I tested it out a few times when I first built it and wasn't having an easy time knocking it off. But now to take a look at the mini compound, because I want to look at the Lazarus Pit last. You know, see some cool details. There's a little scorpion here. Pulling it up closer, you see there's this instruction on how to use the Lazarus Pit to take someone old, toss them in the Lazarus Pit, and then become strong. There's also some kind of creature hiding back there. And there's also a cell, so it's not the biggest thing ever. Well, there's a few play features. If you turn this knob, no, not that one. If you push this, you can have an axe pop out and try to hit someone going down the stairs. These stairs, I haven't seen this piece before, it's built in a spiral. If it wasn't locked in, you can move them around, as you can see kind of here. But they can move. Yeah, I can't really do it right now because the build has it locked in, but it could be moved if you wanted into a straight line here to basically have the stairs extend out. There's also this really cool demon sticker here where it represents Raish being the demon's head. Looking at the back side, really, it's nothing too special. You have a small window for them to look out of the cell. You also can see this little play feature to blow the prison doors off. And you can also see the back side where the torches are lighting up by the doors. But yeah, so it looks nice. Again, you could open these doors up just normally if you wanted to. But I will close them just to show off the final play feature. And again, I'm going to have that launched out. There's a cell which you can either normally open, or you push this in for it to blow off the edge to place Damian being imprisoned. And yeah, it's a lot easier just to put him in with the door off. And then you just blast the door off for Batman to rescue him. So yeah, so I mean, it looks really cool. I think it would be nice if they also included, you know, a key in this set just to kind of go to the side, maybe over here, or actually up here to explain why Batman would be going up there. So it looks nice. I do kind of wish there was a way to kind of expand this out. It would be cool to make a more full temple for Raish, since he's a very prominent character I'm thinking, again, this is not his main compound. This is, and I'm very much thinking of the Batman the Animated Series episode that introduced Raish, where he has his main one in the mountains until he destroys that, and then his desert stronghold is his backup. But it's more Batman the Animated Series stuff, and just something interesting to think about. Finally, we have the Lazarus Pit. Very simple build, but it is cool to have. There is this little feature for when Raish goes in, him to be able to be kind of launched out, to have him be fully empowered and go after Batman. But yeah, honestly, I mean, it's a nice set. Build, I mean, it isn't the greatest, but this is definitely a set for the minifigures. And Ra's al Ghul is really what makes the set expensive. He's like worth $30. The rest of this is like $30 for everything else. But yeah, so, I mean, it looks cool. You get a bunch of great characters. All of them. I said maybe the Damian Wayne Robin was reused in another set, but I think they would have used. I think they used a different print after this one. But at least 3 of the 4 figures for this are exclusive, with the 4th one most likely being exclusive. And yeah, honestly, I think it's a really cool set. I do like these little features where this door is supposed to be blown off for Batman to be able to break in. We have to do the Lazarus Pit and a way to transform Raish from his older self into his younger self, which is honestly just a really cool detail. And also kind of cool if they included maybe an extra head for him. Just give more expression, but still, honestly, I mean, it looks really cool. So yeah, honestly, it's a nice set. I definitely am glad that I have it, especially for the Ra's al Ghul minifigure, because I was getting a bunch of stuff to put in Arkham, although I am pushing getting that out for a little bit. You'll see why most likely next week. But yeah, honestly, it's a really cool set. Great amount of figures, and it is really cool that you have the first set that had Damian in it included both his mom and his father in it, and also his grandfather. So yeah, honestly, I mean, it just looks really cool. I kind of wish this was a little bigger, but honestly, besides that, nice set. Now I know what you think of in the comments. Please let me know, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.